A late Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all. Kevin, we just talk. We don't take it that serious. We're back.
You broke bitches, we are back. Now,
yeah.
I was gonna... What's up, you broke bitches? We're back. I was down bad with the COVID for a while, so that's why we didn't have any videos. Holiday season craziness, so...
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Took a little break. Obviously, the holiday season and everything. The games didn't stop though. A lot of games did though because of COVID and everything like that. So we don't feel too bad about missing that much because there was a lot of Premier League games stopped, but we just had a few bangers. So we're gonna talk about them. This is all of last week's games. A few of the games we missed. We're gonna talk about them though now. Because now's the time. First game, I want to start it off with, we have to talk about it. Chelsea-Liverpool. What a banger.
That was
great. The first half of that game was honestly the best. That was the best first half. I want to say the best game of this season, but the second half kind of trailed off a little bit. I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm comparing it to the first half. But that first half was insane.
Well, they had to lock it down defensively. You know, you give up 4 goals combined, but you got to lock it down defensively and hope that one of you in this chess match of managers makes a mistake, and neither of them really did. They kind of just held fast. There were a couple opportunities, but...
It was a lot of fast break from Liverpool, a lot of counter-attacking football from them, as usual. Kovacic, though,
man,
in midfield for Chelsea,
bossing it.
Taking Jorginho out. Putting in Kovacic is a huge call from Tuchel.
And the right one.
Yeah, definitely the right one. Kovacic gives you so much more intensity, things like that.
He got them back into the game. He got them back into the game.
Not even the goal,
Not just the goal, but his performance really sparked something in that midfield. I think Conte and Kovacic will be the pairing to look for the rest of the year for them. That was really impressive for them against a really good Liverpool midfield, too.
And it's crazy, though, like... I guess it's just profile player. Maybe different teams they'll play Jorginho in, but that game though, when it's you want to be in the big games, you want to be on the big stage. So I'm sure Jorginho wanted to be in that game, but like the call from Tuchel to put in Kovacic, who I really don't rate like that, to be honest. But that game, he put in an absolute shift. He's a good player. He's good, very good technically. But
I don't think he's better than Jorginho. I do think he's a better partner for Conte.
Yeah, his intensity, his willingness to get the ball back, driving it up the field was insane that game. Pulisic got a goal.
Great goal.
Motherfucking Captain America.
Great goal. 3rd best player in the world, if you know what I'm talking about. So
goddamn right.
He is that motherfucking guy. What a touch off of the chest. For a smooth finish into the corner,
put it in the back of the net was so... It was insane. The fact that Chelsea were down 2-0, right? And this all happening in just 45 minutes is insane to me. Down
really
2-0.
20.
Yeah, honestly.
They came back and scored twice within 15, 20 minutes.
Down 2-0. 2 really good Liverpool goals, by the way. Those counterattacks were really good by Liverpool. I felt like Liverpool could have done a little bit more, but Chelsea... I felt to come back from that, Kovacic getting that goal was huge. Sparks a whole
turnaround,
uplift in the team that they can do this. And I'm watching the game, and it was a great game. But
it was a great first half.
In my head, I'm like, I remember Pulisic scoring against City, and Pulisic sometimes he pops up in big games. He pops up in big games for the U.S.
Yep.
He did it against City.
He really needed that goal. He had scored 2 in his last 11 appearances, so the appearances were starting to stack up. So he was really, really fortunate to score there.
I feel like though the biggest thing with him though is he's not playing his right position ever in this Chelsea team.
He's playing through the middle in this Chelsea team,
or a wing back.
Yeah.
Which he is not a wing back. I'm sure, obviously, he's going to do everything he can to help the team to get minutes in.
And make sure he's playing.
But when Reece James comes back, he's not taking that. He's not that type of player. He just doesn't.
Yeah, he's not
a
taking
wing
that
back.
right wing back spot.
And I don't think he really wants to. I don't think that's his style.
Yeah,
but seeing him down the middle, he was kind of like. I feel like they play like the front three kind of just and they kind of just interchange.
Yeah.
I feel like he was down the middle a lot but nonetheless, great goal. Insane. Really happy to see a draw from my perspective because obviously I want there to be as little of a title race as possible. And seeing those teams both drop points was really good for me. Next game we're moving on to the City game.
Big game.
Yeah, really big game against the Arsenal team that's in really good form right now.
Yeah.
They're in 4th right now.
And they continue that form.
Nobody would have thought. Nobody would have thought at the beginning of the season they would be in 4th. I mean, maybe. No, nobody would have thought.
Nobody would have thought that. And honestly, I don't know if they'll continue because there's some other teams that look good that are coming up. But Tottenham, for example, I think
under Conte,
they're
they've
looking real
improved
good.
a lot.
Got a late winner, but this Arsenal team showed against City that they're capable of being a top team in the country when they play together and play well.
Yeah, and I think they're really gonna. It's either them or Tottenham. I really feel bad to say it, but I don't see United with. We'll talk about United later. I just don't see it. So with that being said, Arsenal, when you put up a performance like that against City, I mean they deserve to win. Even Pep said it that they were better. I wouldn't say they deserve to win. I think we played well. I don't think we played our standard.
Definitely not.
But I don't think we played bad. I mean, obviously we didn't play bad. We got a 2-1 win.
Is a subpar performance.
Yeah,
that was
right.
But that's
we
a
just have to
team. That's how championship teams
get
wins. They win in those really tough matches where they didn't deserve it.
Yeah, honestly, they were Arsenal deserved to win that game. And those are the results you need to become champions. Is you need those grind, like 2-1s, 1-0s. Yeah, those scrappy games that are really 50-50 or honestly not in your favor. You need those games, and it helped a lot. But Arsenal, really good credit to them. Saka with the goal, lifted the whole stadium. Really good finish.
Started off really well.
Yeah.
I mean, that really gave him a lot of driving force to get behind, especially in the crowd, because we know that the Arsenal fans are passionate, but which way is it going to go? You know, they're 99% of the time they're with the team, but when they're not, it's really easy to go wrong. So if City would have got a goal first, it could have been bad, but good form.
Yeah, but yeah, 2-1 win. Roger with the late winner. I mean, what a guy.
Fuck him.
What a guy. Honestly.
That was so ridiculous. Him getting that through was, oh man, I was so disappointed. I was really hoping they'd take 2 points.
He's definitely one of our most important players, and not like obviously big goal, late winner, but
not
with Rodri in the team versus out of the team, you can see a huge difference in City's the way they play. It was kind of surprising how dominant Arsenal were. Because Rodri being in, I feel like he's a big key asset of dominance for us in the midfield because he's such a presence and he's always where he needs to be, and that's the most important thing.
Right.
And so
he might not be the fastest, he might not be the best tackler in the league, but his positional awareness
and knowing his knowledge is next level, and it's just I love having him on the team. Obviously, he's an insane player. But with him in the team, it was just surprising to see how Arsenal dominated the game for real.
But they did.
Yeah. Mahrez pen, Rodri late winner, 2-1. I'll take it.
United, on the other hand.
Hold on. Whenever I'm editing, I feel like we should take just a little bit of time. A little bit, not like in between when we both consciously know we're about to cut there. Let's take like 5 seconds instead of like 2, because I'll literally be sitting here scratching my shit, and then you go, and then I cut it, but it's like it just looks stupid. I don't know, because it doesn't look like I cut, but it looks like I cut, and so people will be like, "What the fuck did he do that for?" That's dumb as fuck. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I get you. United, on the other hand, big L this week. I mean. First loss for Ragnick, but, I mean, a horrible performance all around. Team did not play up to standard.
No.
You have players not giving their maximum effort, not going after that second ball, not pushing the press, not doing what they're needed to do, and it's obvious. I mean, some of these players, they're going to have to go.
Let's talk about it from the beginning, though. From the beginning of the game,
we looked bad.
I felt, even before the game started, I felt the United set up wrong. I understand the whole Ragnick system and the way he wants to do things, and I'm not one to criticize a manager's the way they do things. I'm not a fucking manager. I sit here and make videos and talk shit about them.
Right.
But it's like we
still can't because we fucking want to.
Yeah. You have to play to your players' strengths, and I feel when I see those United players, that system and that whatever pressing you want to call it, they do need to press more, and they do need to try more. The players are some of them aren't United players. They are not of the United standard, first of all. But that aside, the effort is not there. But I also have to go at the manager because that system with those players is not correct, in my opinion. I feel that you, as a coach, making you the best coach is adapting to your players, not you making them do certain... Obviously, you want cohesion in a system and you want it to function right, but you can do that over time. That takes time, right? That takes time. Nope. You can't take this team from what they were doing under Ole and one night just fucking flip the script like that. That just don't... Oh, hold on. Okay. That just doesn't make sense to me. It's like you need to establish that system. You can do that over time, over a period of time. Yeah, you only got 6 months and you want to just fucking go at it and win. But if you're really trying to improve the team and make the club better, and like when he goes up into his higher positioning and everything like that, obviously he's going to just pick in a manager who's doing the same shit he's doing. That's what I think. But it all starts with the coach, and you have to play to your players' strengths. And I feel that Ragnick is not playing to his players' strengths, and his system could be developed over a period of time. But he can't expect them to do it overnight. And I'm sorry, that system was Wolves were perfectly set up to have a good, not win.
They played a mid-block.
To have a good game. They had a good fucking game. They set up against that team to have a good game. Which, with all that together, is why we have a United loss.
Now, let me tell you why you're wrong. So, Ragnick is not to blame, and his system is not to blame, because Jurgen Klopp plays the way he wants. Pep plays the way he wants. Mm-hmm. Tuchel came in and played the way he wanted from day one, and they won the Champions League. Mm-hmm. So you can't say that it has to be over a period of time when we've seen immediate success with other managers switching formations and systems. It's happened.
I feel okay, but I don't feel Klopp did that overnight. Guardiola didn't do that overnight. Tuchel is a little different. I'll give it to you and it's only because they won the fucking Champions League. I get it with City. Yeah, 1-0. Fuck Kai Havertz. I don't give a fuck. But
just had to bring it
the
up.
fact that with Tuchel, it's a little different because he won the Champions League. Obviously, he just did it right then and there. Got it fucking done like that. Yeah, but the players he had were in somewhat of a favor for his system. And here again, United's players, Ronaldo, 36, Cavani, 34, right? Cavani's going to put in his... Cavani's fucking nuts. Let me tell you something. I want to throw
puts his fucking heart out
every game.
Every game. 90 minutes, he gives everything.
That guy...
And that is why he led the line with Ronaldo. Now, they're insane, not the most efficient pressers, but they can do it.
And when you have Greenwood, who people were saying like, he was probably United's best player on the pitch. I don't know about that at all because, and I don't know if it's his fault, but he didn't look like he was a big part of why I felt their structure was off because his defensive duties I felt weren't as understood as they should be. And Sancho, like, I don't know, I didn't even watch Sancho. I don't fucking know. But Greenwood, bruh, like, he was everywhere on the pitch. He was everywhere.
His position is very scattered, and he needs to be more adapted to this system, but that only happens by playing. You can only train so much and get so much experience from training. You have to be in the games playing against these teams. Yeah. And like you said, Wolves set up perfectly against this team, but also we did not care at all. The second ball after a fucking Phil Jones header comes off, and quick shout out, Phil fucking Jones. He was the only one worth the shit on that field yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Phil Jones, I watched him. He put in a shift.
2 years.
That man walked on the field and I laughed my fucking dick off. Because the fact that Phil Jones is still wearing a United shirt absolutely baffles me. But
with that being said, he had the only decent performance, which he hasn't played in 2 years.
He put in a shift.
He hasn't played in 2 years, and he didn't make any mistakes that really led to the goal, or that really led to goals. So maybe we're overinflating it a little bit, but he's Phil Jones. Okay,
he hasn't played 2 years. It has been 2 for anyone, regardless of the name Phil Jones, and he's a Muppet, this and that. We see all the memes. 2 years is a very long time, and for a footballer to come back after 2 years and put up a performance like that. He started, not even got substituted on, like he put in a good 15-20. He put it in. He got subbed off later on, maybe, I don't know.
No, he played the full 90.
He played the full 90.
Played the full 90. Good for him. Shout out. But back to Ragnick's system. You have to set a play style and hold true to it.
Right,
and
I agree.
Get it developed
but
get
it developed. You have to get it developed and
they don't
know what the fuck they're doing.
The problem is some of these players don't give a fuck. Some of these staff members don't give a fuck. The higher ups we know already for the last 15 years haven't given a fuck.
Yeah.
So it's trickling down and it starts from the top, and it sounds like a broken record with United fans, and it really is, but it's the truth because it stinks from the head. It fucking falls down all that toxicity, and these players they're just not up for it. They threw Jose under the bus. They threw Ollie under the bus, and they're gonna do the same thing for Ragnick or whoever comes in the future if we let them. They're not encouraged by this fucking badge. They don't care, and that is the problem. They don't feel privileged to be a United player, and you fucking should.
You're totally right. I 100% agree. I think that the United players really do need to take a look at themselves and realize who they're playing for. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't give a fuck about United. I don't give a fuck if they do good or not. But I do know that I want players at my club who want to play for my club and are going to give their all. So,
that's the minimum standard, is to give your all, to give your 100%. And
give your all your effort. You could be a shit player, and a lot of those players are pretty shit. I ain't gonna lie. But you could tell definitely that their effort was not there in this game.
So one of the reasons that people like Scott McTominay and Fred is because their work rate is so high. That's why they get chosen by managers, and multiple times throughout the season you scratch your head and think, why the fuck are these guys playing? It's because 9 out of 10 games they give their all, they give their effort, which not everybody can say that. But that should be the bare minimum.
Yeah.
McTominay should not start 30 games in a season for us in the Prem. It shouldn't happen. He is a squad player. He is Nicky Butt. He is Phil Neville. He is not Michael Carrick. And he's hit his ceiling. He's 25. He's not getting any better. This is what he is. He cannot continue to start, but he gives the effort, and that's why he does. So,
yeah, but we have to add in, though, Wolves played a really good fucking game.
Wolves played really well.
Really well.
Coutinho with the fucking
away from home.
Great goal.
It was a smacker. You can't even, like, it was just, like, the goal itself, just when it comes to the goal, when you concede that, you just have to, like, I mean, De Gea...
He couldn't do anything about it.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, De Gea, dude, is fucking cracked. Honestly, I'll be the first to say...
He's back.
De Gea is back to his best, but we're not seeing it because the team is playing like shit.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, De Gea is putting in... Ooh.
Really great performance.
A fucking shift every time I see him play. He's putting in save after save after save. Foot save, left, right. He's diving everywhere, getting on the ground. He's kicking a little better outside. I feel like
his distribution is
a little better. Still needs to be worked on. But his shot stopping, like...
Still there.
Help the fucking guy out. Like... You know what I mean? Like, you're making it seem like...
Like I said, that second ball, they didn't have any effort. So once he kicks it out and somebody heads it on to somebody else, they're not going after that hard like they should. But,
yeah,
you know, these players, they'll realize sooner or later because eventually it'll become a problem for the higher-ups, and they'll have to realize that some of these players are dead wood. You got to get rid of them. So hopefully
and the
that
higher-ups
happens.
are a little bit of dead wood.
Yeah,
I feel like
parts,
a lot of...
But
it definitely does stem from the top.
It's a problem. I don't know where we're going to go, but hopefully they figure it out.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
We're back after a week or two, whatever.
Down bad with COVID, but we're back at better than ever, baby.
Yeah, we got some new flags.
More decor.
New flags, you know. When we went to Disney, got a Manchester United Lego Stadium.
Old Trafford, baby.
That's pretty cool.
The best stadiums in the world get Lego sets, so
yeah.
Did that. Took me
they didn't have a city one.
Days, though.
I was upset. Yeah. How long did it take you?
Took me about 5 days.
5 days. How many pieces?
It was an expert level. I think it said 10,000. 10,272 pieces. So
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
All right.
It's tough.
Here's our meme. It's been up. It'll be up. Enjoy it. You know the memes. You like the memes.
You know,
I know
the vibes. R.I.P. Betty White.
Yeah.